Our sacred journey of birth, life, death, and what may come after takes us along many paths. Through the forests and deserts of experience as we cross a lifetime on our quest for love, wisdom, power, peace, and our true connection to our source, the divine within. This is the author's last book. In June of 2026, he has been diagnosed with complete renal failure and is in the latter stages of the last stage of myeloma, blood cancer. In his final weeks, he set out to write what he believes will be his most important work of all. He is painting his masterpiece. This book offers a thoughtful and open exploration of one of humanity's deepest questions. What happens to consciousness beyond physical life? Drawing on his considerable depth of personal spiritual insight, years of meditative experience, his own near-death experiences, and age-old teachings on the evolution of the soul, this book presents a model of the soul's journey that is intended not as strict doctrine, but as a framework for reflection, inquiry, and discovery. It is not written to persuade you, but to motivate you to explore your own existence. Whether you have arrived here out of curiosity, through personal experience of loss, intuition, or a lifelong search for deeper meaning, you are warmly welcome. And now, an excerpt read to you by the author.
The irony of this passage is not lost on me. I still see great sense in life. I'm filled with aims and purpose. My dreams and goals and desires, they're all alive and well. It's my body that's not. I have 1,000 reasons to continue living. I have conversations with the autonomic parts of my body. Together, we're working to heal our body. We're laying waste to the prognosis rendered by my doctors. Damn them, I say to myself in private. Damn them all. Damn this cancer. Damn this life. As I said, there's nothing that can be done physically or medically to mend or reverse the damage I've sustained. If there was, surely I would do it. If I was going to turn any of this around, I realized I must first turn inward. I must access and explore my inner wisdom, and I needed to trust my intuition in order to do that. I found that the more time I spent looking inward, the deeper I delved into the quiet within me, the more enlightened I was becoming. Someone, something, from somewhere, I was receiving a message again. Call it God, call it soul, call it whatever you will. I was being spoken to, and I kept hearing the same answers. I began shifting from believing to knowing. I was being shown the way home. As often as I could, I would turn inward. One night, I had a vision that both fascinated me as well as frightened me. In that completely dark and utterly quiet, perfectly still and incredibly peaceful place within me, I saw a small pond of water, an indistinct, glowing, illuminated figure, one that I immediately recognized as my soul, was slowly wading out into it. The ripples I made sparkled and glistened. It was surreal, magical. Then a light began to glow directly beneath my own radiantly glowing soul. As it oh so slowly broke the surface of the water, I could see it was a large, glowing, illuminated hand. I watched as my soul, oh so curious and ever trusting, slowly began to lay backwards into the hand. I was immediately overcome by a sense of complete love and complete safety. Lying there in that hand, surrounded by the soothing waters and perfect silence, I simply put forth my question. Where am I going when all this is done? A simple question, yet very challenging. I asked it and then simply released it. I offered it up to the universe, believing the answer would come. I seemed somehow to know that I would find the answer once I returned to the problem. All that beautiful water, the peace and the quiet, the stillness within all that darkness, the loving hand, they were there to comfort me. When I came back from all that peace and beauty, I was left with the singular understanding that the answers are within the questions, not outside them.